This is the president of the JFF and the new general secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation, Mr. Mike Ricketts and Mr. Dennis.
Both teams still trying to get their wits about them in the early stages of this one.
Into the new Jamaica Premier League season.
Walters getting the throw. There's Ronaldo Robinson. Was in and out of the starting lineup last term. Robinson, as he continues to make the transition to the senior level. Mike Ricketts, the head of the JFF, on the left. Mike Ricketts, the head of the JFF. Dennis Chung was on the right of the shot there, the new secretary of the JFF. Mike Ricketts, the head of the free kick. Dennis Chung was on the right of the shot there, the new secretary of the JFF. That's not easily handled. Staple drives that one inside the area. The right of the shot there. Not the best defensive header there. Still a chance. That didn't have a lot of power behind it. But again, it's Wellington up there. Drives that one inside the area.
Scrap the build-up. Good attempt in the end.
Not the best defensive header there. Still a chance. Didn't have a lot of power behind it.
In an advanced position in the first 8 minutes or so. Two opportunities. One with the head, one with the foot.
Drives that one inside the area. He has extra responsibility these days, wearing the captain's armband for Harbour View. A bit of surprise that Olin Harding isn't wearing it anymore. But there he is, the centre-back, Wellington.
No starting place for Johnny Talbot either. That's a bit of a surprise.
There's a chance for Chapelton, and we'll get a lot of power behind that one, Raheem Brown.
As we've been saying, Donald, quite a few teams, as I said, not up to full strength in terms of their roster. Players who have been transferred, still administrative issues between clubs and so on with the JFF. So Phil and Lawrence, another player also missing for Harbour View. Granted, that had to do with not being at training. Trayvon Reed caught in the administration as well. He's out. We saw 3 players yesterday for double holding recently transferred. Cardell Benbow, Ricardo Thomas and Stephen Williams. And yeah, all coming from Waterhouse. They weren't available as well.
I just find it a little bit strange as Ellis.
How strange was that?
Yeah. He's had glory days for Clarendon College in winning the rural area schoolboy football titles. And Lenny Hyde knows him very well and trusts him in the middle of the park as their holding midfielder and captain as well, Jabel Ellis. But it's been a pedestrian start so far. Harbour View in transition. Harding was looking for the give and go there. It didn't come at all. Thing about newcomers, they can be audacious and they seek to make a bright start in the league. And usually in the first few games they have nothing to lose until it gets time for serious business, and then they realize that quite a few things are at stake. And it's really good to see the return of relegation. And there's a price for not getting the points and the wins this season. For the last couple of seasons we have been playing without the risk of relegation, and now it's back. So there is even more stake in these matches.
Yeah. Chapelton, they've had to shift up their roster. As you said, only 14 players available here today. Just 3 on the bench. And we spoke about that 4-2 win in the second leg against Treasure Beach. None of the 3 goal scorers, none of them here today. Amazing.
There's a ball over the top. Worked well to Pennycook. Oh, that's a sliding challenge that had to be 100% accurate from Staple, who, ironically enough, made his mark on Pennycook.
Shane Staple, awarded the best right back of the Premier League last season. That was a timely challenge there. Well taken. Well executed, I should say. Yeah, that's a top tackle by Staple.
Welcome to the Premier League.
Back end
Young
of
number 7.
Yeah, Pennycook. 3/4 way through last season, Pennycook, Staple dislocated his shoulder and was out for a couple games. And I remember seeing him come back, and he was certainly favouring the shoulder.
Yeah, it wasn't quite the same, but I figured it was still effective.
Yeah, but by the time the playoffs were in full motion, he was right back to his peak, Staple, and even though he didn't score after that.
So there's some concern, and even Staple is showing a bit of concern after that challenge on Pennycook, who remains down. Tried walking and then went back down again. The Arnett Gardens team, they'll be in action a little bit later on. Let's take a look at the challenge. It's a tough challenge, it really is. I reckon that it was more of the landing.
Yeah, I figure it's the landing on the right leg there. Landed side on, because clearly Staple didn't make contact with him.
Yeah, well,
as in up so high up where he's actually feeling just below the knee. There was a grounded challenge by Staple.
So after that, it's going to be a corner kick to Chapelton. What will the Maroons come up with now? This one driven in. Chapelton still with it. The shot on target. Oh, what a save by Knight. Full stretch to his left. Had to grab that. And it was a really good shot taken by Osani Ricketts.
Yeah. Good left-footed strike. Coming through the crowd as well. So Amal Knight might have seen it late. Yeah.
Oh, that's a poor back pass. But again, a challenge on Pennycook, and he's been in the wars. And the other card is going to be shown.
Breckenridge.
Breckenridge. Yeah, Breckenridge will go into the referee's book for that challenge. Touch showing. Yeah, he did get the ball, but
played the ball initially, but then the follow through
made the play dangerous. There's a shot from Ricketts. That's a really good save by Amal Knight.
Top save low down by Knight. Look at it here, just dipping. Oh yeah, good save by Knight. Strong left hand and recovered well. He was up in a flash, Knight, to make sure there was no opportunity for a rebound.
So Ricketts is finding his range early in this one. Good effort there.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily expect Ricketts to be taking many shots as a centre-back, but
just confirm that the other card to Breckenridge.
But that's the aspect I'll be interested to see. How will they replace their main goal scorers who are not in the starting lineup today? Malachi Douglas, Devontae Hodges, and Kaheem Dixon, the players who scored in that match against Treasure Beach, that 4-2 win. None of them in the starting 11 or on the squad today, or in the squad today.
Well, poor Pennycook and poor Chapelton. Like, he's been in the wars. It's almost as if we've seen lightning hitting the same place twice in regards to Pennycook, and he's down. And remember that Chapelton, they only have 14 players in the squad. So it is unfortunate for Lenny Hyde and his troops.
Concern for him. Pennycook is certainly struggling. Not sure he'll be able to continue. It was difficult for him to even move his left leg onto the stretcher. I think that will be it for him. This was the first challenge from Staple. The tackle was well timed by Staple, but nevertheless felt the effect. Then Brackenridge, who actually played the ball initially, the follow through then caught the bottom of the boot. Yeah, it didn't look that bad initially, but I guess when you put the two blows together, you just wonder if he did have a slight injury or not coming in. Pennycook.
Well, for his sake, you hope that he'll be able to continue. As Chapelton, they have a free kick. Alex Gale is the one behind this. Discussion being had by the wall. Amal Knight having an additional body in there. Gale floats it inside, headed away. Chapelton still down to 10 players.
Probably got an elbow in the chest there.
Yeah.
Hitting the wind out of him, Jamon Shepherd. You can see the slight cough.
Ball played through. Hamilton looking for company. And he found company. Wonderful save onto the bar. The shot coming in from Lewis. Well, what a save that was. Plunked it in the way. Quick reaction to that one. Because Lewis really hit it hard. Good service from Hamilton. And yeah, that's a good save. It really was a wonderful save by Plunkett. Denying Lewis.
Yeah, the pace of it bursting through the hands of Plunkett, but he got enough on it to put it onto the crossbar and over. Good chance for Lewis, though.
Ronaldo Robinson with the corner kick. It's not a bad one, it's headed away. Shepherd back there. Feeds it inside. Hamilton, was he onside?
No,
he was offside.
He was well offside. I don't think he wanted the ball either. Good news coming in is that Pennycook is back up and on the field. Still struggling, but he's there.